As I told you, I will be back. And look what I found.
My phone.
Your phone.
She thinks she's Arnold Schwarzenegger. And even if I turn the volume down, don't stop the phone. Where's yours in the house?
What?
Phone.
It's right there. We're recording.
You stupid. That's like having your glasses on top of your head and saying, "Where's my glasses?" Sure.
That's okay. Anyway, I told you I'd be back. And he finally came in from work. So I said, we're going to do something really fast. He's like, okay. I said, we'll eat it after we're done. At least it's not going to be a midnight video.
Yeah, so should we call you Mrs. Schwarzenegger?
No, why?
I'll be back.
I'll be back. I am back. And I did just what I told you that I was not wanting to do, is touch my face after I got done cutting up all the peppers. Wow.
That's a smart thing to do.
I forgot.
Did it clean your pores out?
Nobody burnt my eye.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah. So lately, we've been redoing the living room. I homeschool Tristan, which usually I do it in my bedroom, and it's getting to be too much.
Yeah, because he's getting too comfortable.
He is. He's getting very comfortable. So I'm trying to make it more of a
Profession?
Well, like a school, yeah, like a school setting.
Right.
So of course I went and I ordered.
We got all of what the hell's the name of that furniture store?
Temu.
No, with a K.
IKEA?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, we got all of IKEA sitting in the living room.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't. I got it off of Temu, and I got great prices. I don't care what anybody says. I love Temu. Or Temu, whatever it is. The only thing is, yesterday I had to sit and, well, I sat, and it took me like hours to get one shelf together, and that goes underneath my TV, which he came home and so anyway, like I said, we're redoing the living room, and I had ordered a brand new bookshelf because I totally outgrew my old one, which we still haven't put together. And I ordered a nice seating set.
Tell them why we haven't put the bookshelf together, Cher.
There's too many pieces.
She's afraid of it.
There's too many pieces, and my arms still don't feel that hot.
It does a round thing.
Of course.
Got to be fancy.
I have to be fancy. It rotates, and then you have all your books that you can just spin it and.
Not a bad idea.
No, it's not, especially for the small house.
She spent 6 hours on Temu picking out furniture.
Oh, I love it.
I come in the room and she goes, "Check this out. What do you think?" A half hour later, I finally got through it all. That tells you.
Yeah.
No, she did good. She did real good.
Well, we're going camping, so I ordered
living room furniture.
Living room furniture. I ordered 2 bathing suits because I actually can't. I never unpacked my bathing suit because there was no need. I don't have a pool here, so I ordered 2 new. Like I promised you, I have a couple books here that I want to go through, and I do have other ones that I want to go through. And the reason why I'm doing the books now is because I had emptied the bookshelf. So let's just get into this right away. And well, I have them, of course, organized. Let's start with child first.
Sure.
A child.
Why not?
Why not? I do have programs that I do have on the internet that I do follow. I follow a lot of my own curriculum, but the reason why I do have these books is, what happens if the internet goes down? What are we going to do? That's knowledge lost. Although they really taken a lot off of the internet. When you go to look for something,
Yeah.
but you need something tangible in your hands.
Excuse me.
That you can hold and you can refer back to if the internet does go down. And I am I'm the first one to admit it, I am a big internet queen. When I want to know something, I want to know it right away. And I'm like constantly on the internet digging and digging and digging. I'm surprised I didn't dig myself to China by now. Then again.
Don't worry about it. They're digging their way here.
You know, that's another one. Did you know, I'm sorry about this, how much land that foreigners,
I don't know the exact amount, but I know it's a lot.
They have so much of our farmland at China. You know what? I'm not even going to get into it because that's a whole nother video.
Well, yeah, it is. But real quick, how is it that Sarah Huckabee Sanders can kick China out of Arkansas and stop them from buying farmland, and all these other states allow them to do it?
I don't know, but they shouldn't.
Well, no kidding.
Honest to goodness, they shouldn't. Nobody should have our land but Americans. Because look, I'm looking to buy a house, and I want some property for a little farm, and it's all bought up almost, you know, and you know,
As they say, they ain't gonna make no more land.
God's only made so much, and that's it. After it's gone, it's gone. But anyway, that's, like I said, for another whole video.
Yes, it is. I didn't mean to carry it on. Sorry.
Child, if you're homeschooling, which I recommend that you do, the school system nowadays leaves a lot to be desired. But what I did find for him, because of everything being taken off the internet, what is it with these animals?
They're agreeing with you.
I'm sorry, they have to act up between the dogs and the chickens, and they're taking a lot of our history off of the internet, which I can't.
One of them is laying an egg. That's why they're going crazy.
Which, you know, I can't even teach him because it's not there.
Right.
Or they're changing our history. So I found these, and I'm not going to go through each and every one of them, but
They want you to go through them.
they're called the Turtle Twin books. They have different teaching skills, and I'll just give you one for instance. I mean, this is one set. I have other sets that I'm going to be ordering from. They aren't cheap. They are not. But I think that they're really worth it.
A father created them for his twin son and daughter because he wasn't satisfied with the way they were learning.
How'd you know that?
Am I not sitting here?
I didn't know that.
There must be a reason I'm sitting here. I don't know. No, but that's why he wasn't happy with the way things were going with the kids, so he created this book for them.
Several. I mean, like this one alone. This is like, it's called Learn About the Law, and they have nice.
I am the law.
They have nice illustrated pictures for the children, fairly big words as far as size. And this one is, I'll just give you a little intro on it. Children are often taught that government protects our life, liberty, and property. But could it be true that some laws actually allow people to hurt us and take things from us? Join Ethan and Emily Tuttle as they learn about property, pirates, and plunder. With the help of their neighbor Fred, the twins will need to figure out what they can do to stop the bad guys in the government. They don't teach that in the school.
Of course not.
No. And I mean, it goes on, the miracle of the pencil, which is all about, the government and so on and so forth. A creature from Jekyll Island. So they're all built to be really, really interesting. I actually like reading them myself.
Well, they're kid friendly.
They are very kid and adult friendly too. So that's just one set. Like I said, they are expensive, but they're worth it. But there's plenty of stuff free, that, like right now, that you could print out.
Can you, for people that might be in hard times right now, if they wanted them anyway, can you make payments on it, or do they want full payment up front?
That I'm not sure. I never looked into that.
Right.
But I'm sure you can go to theturtletwins.com and find out. And my goodness.
Mostly everybody's probably seen the commercials for it.
Yeah. But I highly, highly believe them. It's an investment that will follow the children throughout their life. It's something that they would pass on to their children, because God knows, like, and get everything you can off the internet, print it out, put it in a book, and you'll have it. Because what is it? What is it?
SHTF.
SHTF. And they start messing with our internet or whatever they want to do to us. At least we'll have stuff, and it'll keep the kids interested. So that's just one set. I highly recommend these, but like I said, they're an investment.
Want to put them over here?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And then let's see. Of course, your food's very important. I only got out one of my books for gardening, and that's only because I have so many books, which I will show in another video. But this one is a really good one. It's not expensive at all, and it basically tells you carrots love tomatoes. The secrets of companion planting for successful gardens. And a lot of people don't know what goes with what. You know what I mean? And it's something for a new beginner or somebody who just wants to get more out of their garden beds like we do. What we can plant with what. And like I said, if you don't have it at hand, you don't want to waste your seeds. I do have a book which I will bring up. It's called Stem to Seeds. It's a seed saving book, which is very, very, very important to learn how to save your seeds.
Yeah, because once you get going, you never have to worry about buying vegetables again.
Right.
Or even fruits, for that matter, depending.
Right.
You never have to depend.
Right. And what happens if, I forgot what year it was, they couldn't get seeds. People were scrounging to get seeds. And I highly believe in learning how to save your seeds. And it's fairly simple, but if you have your book there, you have your book there. If you don't know it, you don't know it. So that one, if I find it when I do put my bookcase together,
lay down,
I will bring it out to you. But this is a good one. This is a good one to start. Let's see, where do we go next? We're still at food. So, and the dog is going off again.
Dex, get on.
Stormy! Storming! Dixon! Jasmine! I feel like I'm Santa Claus. Dasher, Prancer.
More like a jailer.
Yeah. So, what do you do once your food is grown? Vegetables are perishable. There's only so far you can keep them before they start going bad. What do you do? If you don't know what to do, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
What happens if the electricity goes out and you have no freezer and you froze your vegetables? What are you going to do? Well, I'll tell you what you're going to do. There's 3 ways that I highly recommend that you do your food and meats also. First one is fermenting, which, let me show you. This is fermenting for beginners. Actually, fermenting food is really, really good for you. You're not cooking out all your nutrients and vitamins and stuff like that. I mean, they have like pickled eggplant and pickled ginger. I mean, there's so many beets,
Yes.
pickled eggs.
I'm going to put them in.
So, yeah, go ahead. He has to put the dogs
Excuse
in.
me for a minute.
Because they're acting a fool. They were acting a fool when I was cutting peppers. So this is a really good one for beginners. They do have other ones
Let's
out
go.
there for more advanced fermentations, which I highly recommend. Grab whatever you can. They're not really expensive at all. I get mine on mostly on Amazon, or if I'm out and about and there's a flea market or a yard sale or whatever, I grab whatever books I can. This is a conspiracy. Now the guy in the back starts his motorcycle. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep on going. So that's a really good one. But then, what if you don't want to ferment your food? Because fermenting, it lasts about 6 months to a year, which at first I was like, that's not long enough. But it is if you're doing a garden from year to year to year. But what happens when you can't do a garden? And, oh, please shut that motorcycle off. Hold on. I love motorcycles, but really. What happens 1 year if you can't do a garden? Your ferments are only good for a year, maybe a little bit more, if that. And which leads me to the next 2. Okay, this is preserving books. I like the Ball book. It gives you many different preserving techniques. Soups and pickles and relishes and, and it has some fermenting in here, condiments, chutneys, soft spreads, jellies. I personally don't like jelly, but although this sounds good, chocolate raspberry sundae topping. Wow. Could you imagine eating that at 3 o'clock in the morning when you're not sleeping? But this is a very good book to have. Ball is always good. They've been around since before I was born. And it gives you the different equipment that you use. It gives you different measurements. It's just an all-around good how to get started. So I highly recommend this one. And each year or every couple of years they come out with a new one. This is the newest one. My other one fell apart. That's how much I used it. So, second way of preserving your food. This mostly high acid is for water bathing. You really can't do meats with this or anything, which leads me to the third book, okay, which is my all-time favorite. I invested in an all-American canner. Let me tell you something. They're not cheap. And it took me many, many years to finally say, I have to do it. With the push of my girlfriend, Eileen. All American Canner is something that you buy once and you, ouch, I'm sticking to the chair. You buy it once and it's like your cast iron. You pass it on from generation to generation to generation. It'll last you forever. It'll outlast me through my lifetime. And pressure canning. Pressure canning, you can do everything with, from meats to, here, let me show you the book. I like this one. This book, can you see it? Okay. The Complete Guide to Pressure Canning. Everything you need to know about canning meats, canning vegetables, meals in a jar, which I've done chili, I've done soups, I've done, I actually stopped using my water bath. I've canned meats like chicken, rabbit, um, just everything. Low acid vegetables, beef stew, anything that you could, beef tips with gravy. I haven't had supper yet, and man, does that sound good. Beef burgundy. But once you can them, Irish jig in a jar. I got to read that one. I didn't see that one before. But once you can them, pressure can them, you're looking at 5 years. So now you grew your food, you got it canned or fermented if you like that, or both. Both. Go both. Now, what about your health? What if you get sick? What if you have no medicines? What do you do?
Huh?
You know what I mean? What do you do? Well, I'll tell you what you do. And this one was an investment too. It wasn't quite as expensive, but I'm cheap. I am. This one, oh, I can't even lift it. This one is a very, very good book. Nutritional Healing. And I wouldn't recommend starting off with this one, but it's good to have. It's practical A to Z reference to drug-free remedies using vitamins, minerals, herbs, and food supplements. So it's a lot to go through. I still haven't gotten through the whole book, but like I said, it's something to have to put in your library. On the other hand, you know, that gives you a lot of knowledge.
Mhm.
But what if you're out in the woods? What if you're stuck out in the woods? Or what if you have to be away from home for a while and you're running out of food? What do you do? You know, which brings me to, this is all preparedness. So you have everything and you're not freaking out if shit hits a fan. And I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it because I can never remember the what is it?
Shit. Hits.
Uh,
Oh, man.
Okay, whatever, what he said. This is a field guide to medical plants and herbs by James A. Duke. It was Stephen Foster and James A. Duke. Very good book. Very condensed. You can carry it with you. The pictures are phenomenal. I mean, you know, if you're out and about and you see things that, I'm like, can I eat that? I'm hungry. Like, can I really eat it? Or I got bit by a snake. Like, what can I do? Or my fingers cut. What can I do? So this is a really, really good book to have. But I do have to caution you when you're out in the woods. you really better know what you're doing, because there's a lot of plants that look the same.
Yep.
Ones are great for you, the next one will kill you.
It's the same as snakes.
Well, yeah, that's true, snakes. But and again, like on my phone, I have it's called Lens. I can just take a picture of the plant that I want, and it gives me a whole readout on it. What happens if I don't have that? Or what happens if a lot of people don't know about that?
Right.
I mean, they can't just pick up anything and eat it. Dandelions, everybody's trying to get rid of them with pesticides, which is ridiculous. They're great for you.
Well, none of us knew any of that back in the day.
Right. But we do, because that's what I studied. Which leads me to Doc Jones.
Mr. Jones.
I am currently studying with Homegrown Herbalist, and this is one of his books. He's a fabulous, fabulous teacher. Very down to earth. I can't say anything bad about him. He's just funny, and he gets across to you what really it sinks in your mind.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'm doing the schooling online, which I really have to get through it a lot faster. It's hard to do my schooling and Tristan's schooling and the house and the garden and the chickens and well, you do the chickens and just everything. But this is a great book that he has. I have several other ones from him. Go to homegrownherbalist.net and pick up some books that he has. Or if you would like, join his course, join his school. I mean, it's great. And here's what I just said about dandelions. Bam. It tells you everything. He's right down, very down to earth, and he's actually a veterinarian. So, I mean, he's well rounded. He's a veterinarian. He's a herbalist. I don't know. He has so many hats that he puts on. Very good. Highly recommend this. I wish I had the other one, but it's still packed away. I would definitely go to his website and look what he has. Yeah, he even has. If you can't get the herbs yourself or grow the herbs, he has herbs that you can purchase off him, or he has already pre-made tinctures.
Right.
And what do you call them? He has pre-made tinctures and also cases of everything that you would need. It's fabulous.
The bug out.
Yeah, one of them is a major. Yeah. So, also on the same note, Prepper's Natural Medicine. And let me tell you something. You do not realize how important it is to know medications.
Yeah.
And what to do if something happens to somebody and they can't get to you. I mean, even like in hurricanes or like, God bless those people in North Carolina. How long did they go?
Right.
It was way too long. And I'm sure there was a lot of old time. I know from living down south, there was a lot of old timers who did a lot of herbalism, and
right.
It's just a shame. But this one's a very good one. Infections, broken bones, poison ivy, burns, migraines, allergies, flus, and on it goes. Everything just to make your life a little bit better. It's Cat Illis by Cat Illis. And it wasn't very expensive. I usually try not to. I mean, I love to invest in my books, but I just set a limit on what I spend.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but with Doc Jones, if he has new information or anything come up, doesn't you don't have to pay for that, right?
No, no. Uh, when I joined his school, it's for lifetime.
Right.
It's
So
not
anything that evolves, you just
correct.
You get it.
Correct. Whatever, it's lifetime. I never stop learning,
Right.
which is great. And it's hard. He don't just teach you about herbs. He literally teaches you about your whole body. He's
Right.
going through heart, vascular, respiratory, your brain, just everything. You're almost a doctor by the time he's done with you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Without the MD at the end, I call it medically dumb.
It's just letters.
Yeah. I mean, I have a few more. And these were actually free. I paid $7.99 for shipping or whatever it was. It was something silly that I found on the internet. Herbal antibiotics, painkillers, and more. A little book, a little pamphlet, packed with remedies that will help you. Let me tell you something. If you cut your finger or and you're in a lot of pain, or you throw out your back and you're in a lot of pain, you want to know something's going to help you. And like I said, yeah, these are all black and white. They're little pamphlets, but well, a little bit thicker than pamphlets. They're mini books. They're cheap. You know, again, the secrets of our ancestry. Again, I got it off of one of those little advertisements that come up. Are you constantly tired of relying on expensive over-the-counter drugs and prescriptions, medications for everyday health problems? I'm sorry. Healthy problems. Do you want to take control of your wellness and heal your body the natural way? There you go. And on it goes. This actually has 50 proven herbal remedies.
Cool.
And natural cures for common illnesses or aches.
They got anything in there for dumbness?
No, there ain't nothing for dumbness. Read the books, you won't be dumb.
I'm out of luck.
Read the books. So, okay, so you know what? You're sitting at home, shit hit the fan. I'm going to say it again because I can never remember all of the alphabets. You know what I mean? So we got you covered. Growing your food. 3 different ways to process your food. Health-wise, several different books, which I have a lot more, and I might be doing another book showing in a little while. Not right away, but all right. How about your mind? You're reading and reading and reading and reading and reading, and you're getting, I know, stressed. Like, okay, I gotta learn this. Where's that book? Where's that? You need a mental break. You need to chill the hell out for a little bit. And this is where my final set of books come in. What? I never chill out. But I like to read, as you can tell. You need to take a break. And don't worry about the world. Be selfish for a little while.
Excuse me. Wow.
Now this is for you and for the kids and for the whole family. Sit down and have some family time. Best book ever, ever, ever. Tom Sawyer. Yes. I love Tom Sawyer. That boy gets up to no good all the time, and we all know one of them.
All the time.
Pick up Tom Sawyer. It's great. You don't have TV because if something happened, Read Tom Sawyer. Make it really, really like, get into it.
That's an inside joke.
Well, so, Tom Sawyer, great book, great relaxation. You want to really diverse yourself in how you speak. Here's a great one. This one right here. Very, very, I read this 3 times. Words that hurt and words that heal. Outside of the power of touch, words are the next thing that heal you. And medical, of course. But again, we're slipping back into words that heal and words that hurt. Sometimes words that hurt are worse than a punch in the face. And that's the God's honest truth. Great book. I would definitely recommend that you get this book. Like I said, I read it 3 times. We're back to, which I thought I was over there. It's always good to know survival skills. Always good. When you're camping, or if you really, really need to and implement them. I've always taught my kids how to do it. It's been ingrained with them since they were little itty bitty things. I would get them out in the woods and, all right, how do you start a fire? All right, what do you do? And so it was just came second nature to me and my children. And as you can see, I've highlighted so much stuff. To how do you make a shelter? How do you? Do you know how to make a shelter? If you have to get out of the elements right away?
I'll probably throw something together.
And that's something that it should come second nature to you. Again, Second Amendment, which is really, really, really important. If you own a gun, you got to know your Second Amendment. The truth behind your rights. Know your rights. Again, this was a free book with just shipping. Know your rights. A lot of people don't.
Nope.
And a lot of people get in really bad trouble.
Yep.
You're a responsible gun owner. Know your rights. And that's all I'm going to say on that. But good book to pick up too. So back to your spiritual health. Meditation's great. And especially the video that we did, was it right before this one? Where I was suffering the panic attacks.
Yes.
Mentally, I'm already compromised with the panic attacks. It's not a good thing, especially if you have to really be on your game. And although when I have high anxiety, I seem to get motivated and focused and let's get this done. We got to do this. We got to do that. But then later I fall apart. Your mental health is very, very important. This is a very good book. I only got through half of it. Gee, I wonder why. It's called Unbreakable Spirit, Rising Above the Impossible. This is a very, very good book to get. There's thousands of them. I think I have in my house, and I read them constantly. And I think that's why I'm no worse than what I am now, I would say, with everything that's happened to me in my life. I think that's why I'm more apt to be able to cope with the knowledge that I have. Although I'm not smart enough to get rid of these damn panic attacks, but this is a very good book to have. And, you know, it keeps you grounded, and it helps you learn about your mind. So now let's see. Okay, we're reading books. Tom Sawyer, entertainment, give everybody something to do. How about picking up an old guitar? It's great. It's great. Music's, oh my God. Music soothes your soul. It calms the beast.
Mm.
Oh, well, I don't know how to play a guitar. If you have a book, you do. Plenty of people are self-taught. Here we go. There's one right here. And it's for a child. So, not only can you learn, but your children can learn. You know what it's like to sit around at night and just listen to somebody play a guitar and sing, and, you know, from being in a musical family, especially down south, I cherish those nights when we all sat on the porch and it was just getting about evening time. And all the kids were settling down. They all had their baths and whatnot. And my uncle would get out his fiddle, and, you know, my brother Joey would get out his guitar, and they'd start singing and playing. It was the most memorable, peaceful time. A perfect end to a perfect evening. It was just it brought everybody together. Music is a healer. And they say that everything in life is in a song. There's nothing new that could ever be written in a song that is not already in life and already written about. So, learn a guitar. Learn how to play a fiddle. Guitar's probably easier. It makes you forget the world for a little while. So, I mean, I think I pretty much went through every aspect that you could in your life. No, I mean, you know, from growing your food to 3 different methods of preserving your food, to finding food in the wild, the herbs that you can take for your health. And I do have more on tinctures and how to get from point A to point B with tinctures, salves, lotions, which again will be a future video. To your mind, to just stepping away for a little while and reading a book to the family.
Sure.
Or music. Learn how to play guitar. So I pretty much covered everything, right?
I think so.
I think, yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, you know, I think we're ready. Well, you're never ready for anything bad to happen, but
Prepared.
we're sort of prepared. I still would not say that I'm always all prepared. I'm not. That's pretty much all I have for you today.
No.
With that, we gotta go because now it is getting dark.
We're going.
We're going. Bye. See you later.
Have a good night.
No, just be safe out there.
Yep.
Try to rewind this video if you wanna. If you're interested in any of these books. Most of them I got off of Amazon. A lot I got for Christmas, but it was off of Amazon.
Yeah.
I gave him a list and said, I want this. Books. It's to him. I want this. Books. I'm like, yep, that's what I want. But yeah, rewind it and write some of the names down because I just gave you a well-rounded um, upstart on what you can do. So, with that, please be safe out there. It's a crazy, crazy world. Okay, watch your back
Uh
and try to start preparing, even if it's just a little bit each day. Just start preparing one step at a time. You put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be.
huh.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
We'll talk to you soon.